Trauma. It doesn't just belong to the one who wears the uniform. If you love them, it's yours too. This is about you. I'm not speaking from theory. I served 29 years across defence and first responder work. I know, and I've seen. People think trauma only belongs to the one who went to the call, the scene, the deployment, the job. But it doesn't just stay with them. Trauma spreads. It reaches the people waiting at home too. Because when they carry the trauma, the people who love them end up carrying the consequences. Quietly, deeply, relentlessly. What most families don't know is this. There's a name for what you've been living. It's called secondary PTSD. Trauma symptoms that happen to people who weren't at the scene, but lived inside the waiting, the fear, the rage, the shutdowns, the emotional fallout that never gets spoken about. It's real, it's recognised, and it's far more common than anyone admits. Because every time they stepped into danger, you stepped into waiting. Waiting for the phone call, waiting for the message, waiting for the headlights in the driveway, for the end of shift, waiting for deployment to be over, waiting to exhale. And when the news broke, before they walked through the door, you carried hours of fear they never even knew about. You didn't just worry. Your body learned to brace. Your mind learned to imagine the worst before you even realized you were doing it. Your nervous system started living inside their world without ever being there. That's trauma too, just a different kind. And I need to say this very, very clearly. None of this is anyone's fault. The person who served didn't choose their trauma. They didn't choose the memories. They didn't choose the triggers, the nightmares, the shutdowns, or the rage. And the family, they didn't choose to absorb the fallout either. No one caused this on purpose. No one is to blame. No one failed. This is what trauma does. It spills, it spreads, it reaches the people closest to the pain. It is the ripple effect. Not because anyone is weak and not because anyone did anything wrong, but because that's how the human nervous system works. Then comes the part no one prepares the family for. The anger that arrives without warning. The silence that weighs more than shouting. The nights they drink so that they don't dream. The days they stare through you because they're stuck in a moment you never saw. You learn to walk on eggshells to regulate their nervous system while yours is burning inside. To carry your fear quietly so that you don't trigger theirs. You become the calm in their storm, even while you're drowning inside. And if no one has ever said this to you, that emotional labour is trauma. That hypervigilance, the exhaustion, it's trauma. Living through their rage and shutdowns is trauma. Absorbing their fear, holding your own fear is trauma. Losing yourself while trying to hold them together, that's trauma. You didn't just support them. You lived inside their fallout. You didn't share the uniform, but you definitely shared the impact. And whether you're a partner, a parent, a sibling, a child, or even an ex-partner who couldn't survive the emotional cost, you all deserve to have your story acknowledged.
What if
because trauma doesn't care who signed the contract, and love doesn't protect you from the cost. I am not a medical professional, and I am not diagnosing you. I'm speaking from lived experience. 29 years across defence and first responder work. I know what trauma looks like in the person who served, and I know what it does to the people who love them. If any of this feels familiar, please reach out for support. PTSD, primary or secondary, is real. You don't have to carry this alone. If you've ever felt unseen in all of this, you're not imagining it. You have been invisible to the system, but you're not invisible here. Not on this channel, not in this space. Here, you are understood. Here, your pain is valid. Here, your story matters. Your trauma is real. Your exhaustion is real. Your nervous system tells a story too. We see you. And I see you.